Welcome to this new video. In this video, we will recall a few points related to mole concept. This is very important and will help you to do stoichiometric calculations. Therefore, this video will be very useful for you. So, watch the video completely without skipping. As this will help you, like the video and also share the video with other groups to help others also. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also press the bell button so as to get intimated as soon as videos are posted. Leave your comments in the comment box below. Details are given in the description box. You may also go through that. Thank you very much. Come, let us see the video. What is mole concept? In order to understand mole concept, let us recall a few facts. The unit of atomic mass is U. It is 1/12 of a carbon atom. You have already learnt that. U stands for unified atomic mass. That is the unit and this is the symbol. Molecular mass is calculated using the atomic mass of atoms present in the molecule. So the unit of molecular mass also is U. While doing experiments or during preparation of certain chemical compounds, various chemicals will have to be measured. But this unit U is not a measurable quantity. That is, there are no devices to measure U. We measure mass in the unit of kilogram and gram is the smaller unit. In order to overcome this practical difficulty, scientists use another unit called mole and the symbol is mole. Note their difference. Atomic mass expressed in grams is called gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass is shortly written as GAM. That is, when we write atomic mass, we use the unit U. When we give the same mass in gram, then we call it gram atomic mass. We use the unit mole and the symbol is MOL, mole. Let us take a few examples to understand this. Take the element sodium. Its atomic mass is equal to 23U. But if we write 23 grams, then the same quantity becomes gram atomic mass. We have already written the short form for that, so we will write here GAM. If it is for oxygen, atomic mass is 16U. 16 gram is the gram atomic mass of oxygen. 23 grams of sodium is 1 mole of sodium atom, or we simply say 1 mole of sodium atom. Atomic mole depends on atomic mass of the substance. Different substances have different atomic masses. Therefore, the amount of 1 gram atomic mole of different substances will be different. For oxygen it is 16 grams, for sodium it is 23 grams. Okay. Now, let us consider another case, molecule, water. Molecular mass is 18U. But if we take 18 grams, then it becomes gram molecular mass, GMM. Similarly, for ammonia, molecular mass is 17U. 17 grams of ammonia is the gram molecular mass. That is equal to 1 gram molecular mole of the substance. So, for ammonia, we can write 17 grams of ammonia is equal to 1 gram molecular mole. Normally, use the term 1 mole of the substance. Different compounds will have different molecular mass. Therefore, 1 gram molecular mole means different amounts for different substances. In problems, a certain mass of a substance may be given. How can we convert this given mass into number of moles? For calculating number of gram atomic mole of the given substance, mass of the given substance divided by its gram atomic mass. This quantity will be in grams, this quantity also will be in gram. Say for example, there are 46 grams of sodium. How will you calculate number of moles? 46 grams divided by 23 grams. Gram atomic mass is 23 grams. So 46 divided by 23. That will be equal to 2 gram atomic mole. Number of gram molecular mole will be equal to given mass divided by gram molecular mass. If you have 9 grams of water, then number of moles of water will be equal to, the given mass is 9. Gram molecular mass is 18 grams. So 9 by 18. That means 1 by 2. That is 0.5 moles. That is how it is calculated. I hope mole concept is clear. Let us do this problem. Calculate the amount of phosphorus pentoxide formed when 62 grams of phosphorus burns in air. So what is the reaction? Phosphorus is burning in air. Phosphorus burns in air means it is reacting with oxygen. The first step is to write the balanced chemical equation for this reaction. I have already uploaded a video on how to write balanced chemical equation in 4 easy steps. If you have not watched that video, press the I button on the right hand top corner of the video so that you can watch that video. Okay, I have done the same question there, so we will just carry over the answer given in that video. P4 plus 5O2 gives P4O10. This is phosphorus pentoxide. What does this equation tell you? From this we can understand 1 mole of phosphorus reacts with 5 moles of oxygen to give 1 mole of phosphorus pentoxide. How much is 1 mole of phosphorus? For that we will multiply the atomic mass of phosphorus with 4. That is 31 into 4. I have already uploaded a video on how to calculate molecular mass from molecular formula. If you have not watched that, click the I button on the right hand top corner of the video and you can directly see that video. How much is 1 mole of phosphorus pentoxide? That will be equal to the molecular mass of phosphorus pentoxide given in grams. That will come to 284 gram. For phosphorus it will be 124 gram. So 124 grams of phosphorus, when it burns in air, it will produce 284 grams of phosphorus pentoxide. What is asked? How much of phosphorus pentoxide will be formed when 62 grams of phosphorus burns in air? How do you do that? 62 by 124 into 284. That will be equal to 142 gram. In the question, the amount of phosphorus is given in grams, so our answer also is in grams. Amount of phosphorus pentoxide formed is equal to 142 grams. Sometimes it may be specified in the question, give the amount in moles. Then what do? 1 mole is equal to 284 grams, so 142 grams is equal to 0.5 mole. Let us calculate the amount of sodium sulfate formed when 0.5 moles of sodium hydroxide reacts with sulfuric acid. How much of sulfuric acid is needed to react with the given amount of sodium hydroxide? What is the other product? How much of it is formed? So there are 4 sections for this question. We will do one by one. What is the first section? Calculate the amount of sodium sulfate formed when 0.5 moles of sodium hydroxide react with the sulfuric acid. Okay, an acid and base are reacting. This is the base and this is the acid. So the products will be salt and water. The name of the salt is given, sodium sulfate. What is the other product? The other product is water. So this question is already answered. Water will be the product. Okay, we will do it systematically. The first step is to write the balanced chemical equation. This is the skeletal equation. It is not balanced. There is 1 atom of sodium on the left hand side, but there are 2 atoms of sodium on the right hand side. So we make 2 NaOH plus H2SO4 gives Na2SO4. Then what happens to hydrogen atom? There will be 2 hydrogen atoms in sodium hydroxide and 2 hydrogen atoms in sulfuric acid. So there are altogether 4 hydrogen atoms on the left hand side. So on the right hand side there are only 2. So plus 2 H2O. So hydrogen is balanced. Oxygen. There are 4 plus 2, 6 oxygen atoms on the left hand side and 4 plus 2, 6 oxygen atoms on the right hand side also. So it is balanced. What does the equation tell you? 2 moles of sodium hydroxide react with 1 mole of sulfuric acid to give 1 mole of sodium sulfate and 2 moles of water. In the problem it is given, instead of 2 moles of sodium hydroxide, only 0.5 mole of sodium hydroxide is reacting. For 2 moles, 1 mole of sodium sulfate is formed. So for 0.5, how much will be formed? This can be found out by dividing 0.5 by 2. The answer will be 0.25 mole. So the answer for the first section A, 0.25 mole of sodium sulfate. This mole can be given in grams. How do we do that? 1 mole of sodium sulfate is equal to 142 gram. 0.25 mole will be equal to 142 into 0.25. That will be equal to 35.5 grams. So if we give the answer in grams, the answer will be 35.5 grams of sodium sulfate. So that is section A. What is section B? How much of sulfuric acid is needed to react with the given amount of sodium hydroxide? Let us go back to the balanced chemical equation. As per the equation, 2 moles require 1 mole of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid required will be equal to 0.25. 2 moles require 1 mole. So 0.5 mole requires again the same principle. 0.5 divided by 2. 0.25 mole will be equal to 24.5 gram. Section C, other product. It is water. That we have already identified. What is section D? How much of water is formed? Let us go back to the equation again. If 2 moles of sodium hydroxide is reacting, 2 moles of water will be formed. So, if 0.5 moles of sodium hydroxide is reacting, 0.5 moles of water will be formed, equal to 9 gram. I hope these points are clear. We will meet in the next video with the next topic. Thank you.